on. I liked it. I moved around.
Hello, everyone. I just got back from Team 20. They sound check went well. Just waiting on them to be ready. Yeah. Are we about to start?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brendan Spielman. I am one of the mentors from Team 20, and I'll be escorting you over to their space today. Just wanted to make sure everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay, great. So the way we're going to get over to their space is if everyone can look up, you'll see teleport to Student Center. If everyone can click on teleport to Student Center, that will take us to the Student Center, and we can click on the Team 20 space, and that'll take us over there. So if everyone can do that now, I will meet you at the Student Center.
Disconcerting when it seems like people are walking out of me.
Okay, great. So the next step is we're going to log. If everyone can follow me over here to the left, it says click to the teleport team spaces. What you're going to do is click Team 20. When you click Team 20, it'll take it over to that. Everyone, we are now in Team 20 space. So what I'm going to do is hand it over to the members of Team 20 so they can walk you through their presentation. And thank you for being here today.
Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to the Team 20 Knowledge Space. We are Team HydroSpark from Valley View Middle School in Snohomish, Washington. Our team members are Madison Massman, Kira Sweeney, Quinn Aiken, and me, Sammy Gamlin. Our team mentors are Kevin Key and Brendan Spielman. We would just like to thank you in advance for your time and this amazing experience. Thank you. Follow me over to our biography. My name is Kira, and I am 14 years old. My favorite subjects in school. After school, I enjoy dance. My Revolution dance team. I also love my dog Kona. It's one of my many inspirations. My job at HydroSpark is...
It's their audio, not us.
Yeah, that's why I say let them know though, so. Your audio.
Sharon got it.
Yeah. I hate it when the sun shines like that. It generates stuff that just sitting there.
As now.
Kira, we can't hear you. It looks like you're not holding down the talk hands free. Please try again.
They're sort of pinwheeling, sliding south of us.
Can you hear us at all? Tell us.
No. Kira, we're unable to hear you. Kira, try it again and click the talk hands-free button.
I'm trying.
Okay, we just heard you there.
Hello? We are holding down
Yes, we can hear you now.
That's because I'm using a different computer.
I feel so bad for them when there's
Oh, yeah.
a technical glitch like this because they're obviously prepared. You can't prepare for something like this.
That's why you truly be emergency contingents.
Spoken like a true NASA person.
Made sure my team was ready for triple redundancy.
Exactly. I was going to say triple redundancy
Hi,
on life
this is
critical
Kira.
systems.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, perfect. Kira, just keep with Sammy's computer. That's a great trouble solving.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kira, and I live in Mill Creek, Washington. I am 14 years old. My favorite subjects in school are science and math. After school, I enjoy dancing at Reflection School of Dance with my Revolution dance team. I also love my dog, Corona, at home. She is one of my many inspirations to do more each and every day. My job at InWorld is communicating with our mentors as well as creating our 3D models. Hi, my name is Madison. I am 14 years old and I live in Monroe, Washington. I have two dogs named Chloe and Penny who I love dearly. My favorite subjects are language arts and science. I enjoy photography, reading, and growing succulents. Fun fact, I made a water filter in first grade for our school science fair. I am our team photographer and our team expert at operating the InWorld software as well as coding. Hi, I'm Quinn. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. My favorite subject is math outside of school. My job and our team is and help come up with ways to make. Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm 13 years old and I live in Snohomish, Washington. I have a dog named Ozzy and a cat named Nelson and I love them both very much. My favorite subjects are science and language arts. I enjoy doing Zumba and volunteering at the food bank. My job at InWorld is to bring creativity to our projects and use my writing skills to come up with great explanations. People in third world countries do not... Oh, follow me to the problem statement. People in third world countries do not get an equal opportunity to have clean, cool water. Our spin-off technology from JWST can keep water cold and filter out contaminants that threaten the health of many in these underdeveloped areas. Follow me to our mission path. On our patch represents the sun shield membrane code that we incorporated into our project and all life on Earth. Our water filter system that helps third world countries. Symbols next to our names, unique characteristic means creativity. The smiley face represents positive. The brain shows knowledge, and a wrench models pencil. Brainstorm section.
Oh. Okay.
Sure.
Brainstorm possible solutions. We knew our technology had to be able to keep the water cold inside, so we looked at the JWST online and its components and saw the sun shield. The sun shield keeps the sun rays out and keeps the telescope cold. We went through many different designs to find how the sun shield would keep the water on the inside cold. But finally, we came to our design, which we knew would keep the water inside cold for long periods of time. Our first design ideas we did not use because the designs were leaking when we did not have the proper supplies to show the sun shield or box around it. Our final design we chose because we had the proper supplies to contain it and our sun shield was shown. Follow us to our 3D model. Our model combines the convenience of the modern wagon and unique sun-shield coating from NASA's James Webb Telescope to filter, protect, and transport water. The purpose of our design is to provide people in developing countries with an efficient way to filter contaminated water. To create our models, I used a website called Tinkercad. It helped us develop our models from paper to 3D. Our model, the one on the right, when you first walk in, shows a person pulling our design, a wagon with a filter and clean water on the inside of it. This shows how people can use our design to help them. Pulling would be much better for them and their bodies rather than having to hold it on their shoulders for miles. Our James Webb Telescope was also designed on Tinkercad and is located to the left. Follow me over to our criteria and constraints. Criteria. The water must stay cold in all climates. It has to be easily transported on all types of terrain. The structure must be able to withstand hot climate, and it must be reliable for financial reasons. Constraints. We do not have access to some supplies we may need. We do not have the proper climate to test our model that would be performing in developing countries, and we have several team members, and we are not all in the same class. Also, for all of our products, we do not have a large enough budget. Follow me over to our spin-off technology. Over our model. The sun shield provides a cover over our model to keep the harmful sun's rays out, to keep the water fresh and not go stale. We do not want the water to go stale because it will cause deadly bacteria to come into the water and or hurt or worse kill someone from disease. In addition to providing a cold environment, the sun shield provides a thermally stable environment. This is essential to maintaining proper alignment of the mirrors on the telescope and changes orientation to the sun. There are 5 layers on the James Webb Telescope sun shield. They each provide a different purpose to keep the telescope cool in its harsh environments. The abilities of the James Webb sun shield are: it provides people from the sun's heat and ultraviolet radiation. The sun shield protects the telescope and sensitive infrared instruments that fly beneath the Webb Telescope sun shield from our sun's heat and light. How we adapted the technology. We wrapped the sun shield coating around the body of our designs to prevent water from going stale and becoming non-potable. To use the sun shield for its main purpose, to protect an object from heat, the water is acting like the telescope, a fragile object that so many dangers can come its way. The sun shield protects the water in the wagon from any dangers. Please follow me over to our marketing plan. Our James Webb spin-off technology is intended for consumers in third world countries. Our design combines the mobility of a wagon and the efficiency of a basic water filter, all while being insulated by sun shield coating to keep water fresh. The estimated price of our product is roughly $117, excluding the sun shield coating, since it is a NASA product and the price is unclear to us. The wagon we are looking at is 48 inches by 24 inches with a capacity of 1,400 pounds. Our consumers will find out about this product via mission groups traveling to low-income countries. We would like to begin distributing our products in Ethiopia and then expand to more developing countries as our business grows. We would like to start in Ethiopia because according to water.org, 61 million Ethiopians lack access to safe water. In developing countries, jobs and money is limited. Thus, people are forced to drink dirty water. This is why we dedicated our spin-off to be low cost yet efficient. Our design is lightweight so that it can be easily picked up if the user gets it stuck or if it can't travel over an obstacle. It also has all-terrain tires so that it is able to travel over most any terrain. In the real world, we would try to make our technology as low cost as possible so that we could give them to poor families in third world countries. We also tried to make it really durable so that it wouldn't need repairs because these people can't afford constant and costly repairs with their low incomes. To reach our final design, it took 3 models to configure a successful one. Our designs includes a wagon with a water filter attached so that it can be easily removed for cleaning. Our first design, which is shown above, used flimsy plastic to hold the water. We quickly realized that this would not work because it was too weak to withstand any movement. Our second idea, which is shown above, was a cardboard box covered in plastic wrap. Unfortunately, it leaked when filled with water, so we had to try yet again. Our third and final design used a plastic tub to hold the water. This was successful in both holding the water and withstanding rough terrain. Some of the strengths of our design: it is strong and can move around without spilling any water. It keeps the water nice and cold and also fresh. Finally, it filters out all the contaminants and leaves only clean water for the user. Some of the weaknesses of our past models were they were not big enough to hold large amounts of water, they were hard to transport after having lots of water, and they would also sometimes leave small contaminants because our water filters were not as strong and durable. If you would please follow me to the second floor where I will show you some of our research.
Sorry.
When we were thinking about our spin-off, we considered sizable issues in third world countries. The largest issue we discovered was the lack of clean water. After researching how people in third world countries transported water, we discovered they currently have to walk 5 or more miles to obtain dirty water and then carry heavy buckets back to their villages. So we decided to create a design that would make the water easier to transport and filter out contaminants. To create our spin-off, we explored what the James Webb Telescope contained that could either keep water cold or act as a water filter. We viewed all key innovations of the telescope and found the sun shield membrane coating most fitting to our mission.
It's really narrow. I can't get back and look at it.
Over here you will see the skills our team developed throughout this challenge that will be helpful in the future. Some of these skills that will be helpful in the future are problem solving, teamwork, and computer coding. Whenever we ran into a challenge, for example, getting our models into the InWorld, we researched it, tried again, and when all else failed, we asked for help from our mentors. This will help us to be successful in the future when we run into similar problems. We also had to use a lot of teamwork. Our team consisted of several members in different classes, so we had to work on team communication in order to all find a time to meet together, as well as communicate what each member needed to work on in order to complete our knowledge base on time. While using the InWorld, each of us had to learn how to build things such as signs using computer coding. By the time we finished our space, we had become pretty knowledgeable of how to use the software. As you can see, we started putting in extra things like fish and wire to give our space that je ne sais quoi. Over here you will see advice for future InWorld themes. One main piece of advice we have for future InWorld teams is to not give up when you don't understand something in the first second. For example, it personally took me over 3 days of constant failures to figure out how to upload my own pictures into the InWorld, and I did it without any help. So we would recommend that future InWorld teams not get too discouraged because the software is hard and it takes a lot of failures to get right. Also, don't get discouraged by how daunting the task seems. When we first began, we were very nervous of how much work it seemed like. But it is a lot of work, but it's so fun to build your own world, and it's also a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that not everyone gets to do. While walking around our knowledge space, you may have noticed some plants, swarming fish, chairs, a fountain, blue flames, sparkling sign, an Optimus Prime logo, the wood floor, and our blue glass ceiling. After finishing our basic signs, as I mentioned before, we went on to create some fun little extras. The fish fountain, blue glass ceiling, and blue flames represent our goal of creating clean water. The Optimus Prime logo in our knowledge base represents this experience, which we are so honored to be part of. Finally, we created things like the plants, chairs, wood floor, and sparkling sign to make our space feel more homey. What are some of your questions?
I would ask, how long does the water filter last?
Is the filter made out of the sun-shield net?
Keeps it
At the temperature.
Temperature that it's at.
for a long
Team
period.
20, do you see the questions that we've posted?
I don't know about the cool part.
So that's about 2 weeks. So
Well, depends on the used, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're trying to filter sediment-laden water. Yes,
It's not
that's-
gonna last very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with the clean part. I feel
Hello,
like-
Team 20. This is a really nice world that you guys created. I was just curious to know if the design is able to be produced onto a different object. You know, for example, if a person in a developing country has some of the resources available to produce this water filter, would that person be able to just get, for example, a pump and the water filter and install it onto his wagon per se, instead of having to buy and purchase all the proprietary equipment? That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Well, we would say that not everyone would be able to produce this because we've used the sun-shield membrane coating. But if it was necessary, we could market it as like a builder kit so that we could send it out there and they could build it.
Team 20, have you considered how you might mass produce this item? Meaning, how could you produce enough to be able then to really sell them?
You know, one thing
We could start by just making the main tub and the wheels for it, and then we're gonna have to figure out about the sun shield and stuff like that, as Madison was saying. But if we start with the basics, then we can just build from
middle
there.
school students exclusively next year. They don't have the
And yes,
level
we can
of
mass produce it.
kind of experience and wisdom, air quote, as high school students would. So you almost have to sort of develop their mindset because they are quite young and haven't been exposed to as much. And so maybe that's a, something to kind of think about for next year as this, as an iteration.
Be interesting to see what happens next year.
Yeah.
If whatever the review committee decides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it's not gonna fly.
What, web? After all these years?
Let us know if you have any future explanations or questions.
Push back the date for Tuesday.
We would also like to add that our model holds up to 5 gallons of water, and each one is about $170.
Yeah.
From either NIA or from NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. We both teams, and also Kelly DeReese and Brandon Mullins, who are also part of the evaluation team, we would all like to thank you for your very hard work and for this presentation. Thank you also to your mentors, to both Brendan and to Kevin, for all of the work that you've put into this too. We may want to stay in this area and wander around a little bit. Team 20, you do not need to stay with us any longer. Thank you very much, and what a great job everybody has done. Thank you.
Yeah, he had.
Thank you for all your time. We really appreciate everything you have done for us. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.